Hello, I'm Ben, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to be looking at the RM01 VHF Marine handheld from Retevis. So in a couple of previous videos I reviewed the Retevis RM22, but the RM1 is a much more compact, tiny little radio really. Still does everything that the RM22 will do pretty much. Slightly less buttons on the front and it's obviously a lot shorter, but this would be perfect if I'm just going kayaking or out on a paddleboard or something. I just want something that will just tuck in my buoyancy aid pocket. So the RM01 comes with a belt clip as you'd expect and a little lanyard as the additional accessories. Also comes with, well, this one came with a UK power adapter to USB. So you get a USB lead that plugs into that, and then the other end for charging is a little jack plug which just goes into the auxiliary port at the top there. So that's how you charge it. Like I say, you can charge it off the mains using that. Also came with this little cigarette or cigar, depends how posh you are, adapter that you can charge off a vehicle or off a boat. So yeah, you can charge it on the go. The nice thing about the RM1 is in the back there you've got 5 AAA rechargeable batteries. They also come with it, but again, if you've forgotten to charge those up and you're just about to head out on the water, then no panic, you can just take the back off and you could replace those with 5 just AAA batteries as normal. But the only thing you've got to remember is that you put regular AAAs in that are non-rechargeable, so you just need to take them out before you try and charge it up again, just to avoid causing any damage to the batteries or the radio itself. So if we take a look at the buttons next, to simply power it up, we just press and hold the power key just for a few seconds and it should come on channel 16. There we go. You've got your channel up and down buttons in the middle there. You've got your channel 16 button which takes you straight to VHF Marine channel 16, which is the international calling and distress frequency. So obviously it's already on there, so if I go down a couple of channels, you see one quick press puts me straight back onto channel 16. See, it's got the little C on there as well, so that's your calling or your favorite channel if you like. So you can set a favorite channel. So at the moment I think it's probably set for channel 9 as default, as these generally do. So if you press and hold the 16 key, you'll see that should go to channel 9. And if you want to set that to a different channel, so I want to set channel 67 say as my favorite frequency or favorite channel if you like. If you press and hold, it should start flashing, and then once it flashes we can then scroll down to whichever channel you want to or up, whichever way you want to go, to whichever channel you want to be your calling channel. And I think we just press it again or we let it stop. I think we might press it. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we just let it stop flashing. That should then set as that channel, I think. Or do we press 16? Yeah, press the button again and that saves it. So now if we go to channel 16, there you go, it's gone to 16. Hopefully this time when we press the call button it should go to channel 67, which it has. So yeah, nice little feature. You can also press the key lock as well, so you don't accidentally change channel. If you want to stay on the particular channel, press and hold the lock button. That activates the key lock, and you see a little key comes up on the screen there, so that it's locked and you can't accidentally press any other buttons. We can turn the key lock off. You've got your volume and squelch control button here, so if you press it once it'll go to the volume, and it should say volume somewhere. If I press it, I'm still key locked. If I take the key lock off, so the key lock's on for now, so you can see it. Now press it once, vol comes up at the bottom there, so we can increase the volume. And if we change the squelch level, you see the squelch is that one there, that's the sensitivity of the radio. There was a little bit of interference there, so I'll just turn the squelch up a little bit. Could just be that channel where I am at the moment, so let's come out of that. Let's come into a different channel, there we go. So yeah, that's how you set your squelch. And then finally your menu button is in the middle here. So let's have a look at the menus next. So if we go into the menu by pressing the menu key, the first one that comes up is the key beep, so we can select whether we want the key beep on or off. So we press the button again, that will flash. At the moment it's off, that's now on. It's standard as on, but I don't like having the beep on, so There you go, you can see that the beep is on. To get out of the menu at any point, if you just press the C button or the 16 button, and that should take us out of the menu. So I get back into the menu. I'm just going to switch that beep off because that'll annoy me otherwise. So let's turn the beep off. So that's the first one in the menu. Scroll through the menus. Second one is where we choose our channel groups. I'm currently on the international channels, but again, press menu again. That'll start flashing. There you go, started flashing, and you can select between 2, 3, 4. So 4 is the weather channels, so your WX channels, your 10 weather channels. 1, if we put that, that's your USA channels. It doesn't actually show you until you've actually selected it. 2 is going to be the UK, or not UK, but your international channels, and then 3 will be your Canadian channels. There you go, so that's international. Actually does show you it's international channels is flashing. 3 is your Canada, and I'll say 4 shows at the bottom there is your weather. So we want that on 2, which is international. There we go, has come up. So that's menu 2. Next one on the menu is scan, so SC or dual watch. At the moment that's off, but if I press the menu button, we can select either scan or dual or tri watch. So we're off, so I'm going to press scan. Let's press the menu button. That's selected scan now. So now when we come out of the menu, it'll automatically scan everything that we've set to scan. So you can see the little star is showing there. It's obviously receiving stuff, and I've got the volume turned down, but it's receiving on channel 10. So that's why it's stopped there. But yeah, let's come out of the scan and we're back into the menu again. So the next one is you can switch on whether you want your weather alert on or off. So if you're in the USA and you've got those NOAA weather channels activated, you can get an alert when there's something on there. I don't need that on, so I'm going to turn that off on mine. So menu off, because let's say I'm in the UK, not in the US, so that's no use to me. We don't have that feature over here. The next one is priority scan on or off. So whether it scans to channel 16 then every other channel, or whether you just want it to scan in a loop. The next one is the resume timer for your scanner, and the next one is where you select whether you want dual watch or tri watch to be activated. So at the moment it's D is for dual watch. We'll get it flash and it should change to a T, and that'll do tri watch. So tri watch, whatever channel you're on, it'll listen between the channel you're listening on and then the 2 channels here. So channels always listens to channel 16, and then channel 67 we set it to, didn't we? So it listen between whatever channel we're currently on, 16 and 67. That's your tri watch. If it's on dual watch, it'll only listen to channel 16 and the other channel that you're currently listening to. So the next menu is where we can change the brightness of the backlight for the LCD display, and let's come off that. It does come off quite quick. Yes, that's LCD brightness. The next one is where we can change the LCD contrast, so you contrast up and down, but these are a good LCD display on these, so you can even in bright sunlight or bright light like today, you can still see the display. Next menu is where we select whether you want either a 4 channel figure to display or a 3 channel figure. So in 3 channel figure display, let's come out of that and we'll let that drop out, and it should take us to around about channel 86. There you go. So 3 channel display shows the channels as such. Duplex channel 86 just shows as 86. 86A is one side of the duplex channel, 86B is the other side of the duplex channel. You can use those as simplex channels. So let's just go back to 86 again, menu, and then back to where we were, which was that channel display. Let's change that now to 4 channel display, or 4 figure display, and then when that drops out you should see slightly different. It'll now display 86 as the same, just that duplex channel. When we look at the simplex side of it, instead of showing it as 86A, it'll show it as 1086, and instead of showing the next channel as 86B, it'll show it as 2086. So just personal preference really. They're the same frequency, same channel. It's just the way different radios are set up to display those, and like I say, you can change on these as to what your preference is. Personally, I prefer to have it as A and B, just because my other radios are set up the same way. Next menu is the power save function. so you can switch power save on or off, and the next one is your monitor function, so you can select whether you want to push or hold the volume squelch button to do your monitor function, so it opens the squelch up basically. So that was a quick look at the RM01. I think it's time to get out on the water now and give it a proper test. So just before we head out to sea then, there's a couple of things I've forgotten to talk about. First of all, we talked about the scan, and I talked about the little star on there. To add channels to the scan, press and hold the menu button, which either adds or removes. So that's removed the channel from the scan. If you press the menu button and hold it, like I say, the little star comes up, and that's added to the scan. And high and low power is the other thing I forgot. So when we talked about the key lock switch, if a quick push of the key lock switch puts you into low power. So low power on this radio was 1 watt. Press the high low power button again, low disappears, and that's now on high power. The only downside to this radio compared to others is this is only a 3 watt radio. Most of the other handhelds are 5 or 6 watts, but we'll give this one a go and see how well it works. Lowest off port control, east point 1, east point 1 over.
East point 1 is lowest off over.
Lowest off east point 1, morning sir, are we permission out of the yacht club and to sea please over?
East point 1 lowest off. Yes, permission outbound.
Lowest off east point 1, that's all received, many thanks. Are you aware the lights aren't working on the entrance to the yacht club over?
Yeah, they're I need to curb my sarcasm. They've been out for about a year.
Okay, so shows how observant I am. Thanks so much. Out. Lowest off port control, rib east point 1 over. So there you go, that's the RM01 VHF Marine handheld radio from Retevis. Links will be in the description down below as to where you can purchase this from. And as always, I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you have, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's absolutely free of charge to subscribe. And if you hit the bell notification, that'll keep you up to date on when I bring future videos out. So until next time, we'll see you in the next video.